If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again and welcome to episode number 15 of the Atletico Madrid career mode here on FIFA 15. We start with a game at home against Barcelona in the second leg of the Spanish Cup. We won 1-0 away from home in the opening leg in the round of 16. It's a very, very tough game now back at the Vicente Calderon. To start off with, here is your team news.
The Atletico Madrid lineup. Miranda starts alongside Jose Maria Jimenez. In the heart of defence, Mario Mandzukic is the main striker today. Changes for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Dani Alves replaces Jeremy Mathieu, who's looked vulnerable recently. Iniesta plays with Xavi in the centre of the park. Luis Suarez is the lone striker today.
So a very, very tough task. Luis Suarez starting up top, Lionel Messi on the bench. Of course, Messi scored the goal yesterday that gave Barcelona a 1-1 draw in the league game between us. That game was sandwiched by these two legs in the Spanish Cup round of 16. As we said, and as you can see top left, we did come away from the first leg with a 1-0 victory. So we're trying to build on that today if we possibly can. Thiago is going to receive the ball into feet here. Now, of course, having to play for the 7-month out Mario Suarez, who of course suffered an ACL tear in the previous episode, and he's going to miss the rest of this season and maybe even the start of next season as well. We'll have to wait and see. But Juanfran went close there. Not the sort of strike you expect from him. Really well hit from 30 yards. Unfortunately, though, drifted past that far post, and we weren't quite able to get in front. But Suarez makes the best of a couple of deflections there. Eventually, though, the shot is well saved by Miguel Moya. But Luis Suarez clearly proving that he is most definitely a danger man on the field for Barcelona here. Picks it up again, headed down. We get the tackling with Miranda, and then for some reason Jimenez shoves his backside at it. It drops to Rafinha, and the goalkeeper comes out. And we've had that same animation in the Chelsea career where the keeper comes out, doesn't actually try and win the ball, just runs at the man and then reacts after the man has kicked the ball. It's not the most realistic of animations, but still, you'll see from the replay here, watch Jimenez there, just shoves his arse at the ball, bounces it straight back into Luis Suarez's path, who then can find Rafinha, who does finish it well, very well indeed in fact. But we're making a change into the second half then. Christian Rodriguez, whose time at the club could be limited. Of course, we're perhaps looking to move him on as we try and bring in a few new players that you'll be able to tell from the title have come in at some point in this episode. But is he going to be one of the ones that goes out to make way for said signings? So you can see there, unfortunately, Mandzukic's header can't quite make a connection with the ball after the goalkeeper had made a good save down low from Antoine Griezmann, and it was time for the man to enter the show. Luis Suarez goes off and Lionel Messi enters the fray. It's 1-1, we're level on aggregate even though we're 1-0 down on the night. But from that substitution, we're going to come under attack here. Rakitic and Neymar link up, finds Sergio Roberto down the right hand side. Decent turn to fool me once, does me again with a second turn, eventually stands the ball up. Good header by Neymar, but well saved by Miguel Moya. But the throw out doesn't quite reach the man it's intended for. Nice little 1-2 with Iniesta and Rafinha, and a wonderful left foot finish from Andres Iniesta. Gives them a 2-0 lead and a 2-1 lead on aggregate, and it looks like they're heading through to the next round. But can we get a goal to bring it back level? Antoine Griezmann trying to make the moves down the left hand side, twisting and turning the same way that Sergio Roberto did earlier on, and unfortunately ter Stegen's able to easily pluck out the header from Saul, who of course scored both goals in both games against Barcelona in yesterday's episode. But he's involved here as well, plays through Mario Mandzukic, drives the good shot towards the far top corner, but ter Stegen again on hand with an even better save this time, diving up towards his far right hand side, tips it over the bar, and then we're going to pick up a corner. Griezmann whips it in, it's going to get flicked on at the back post, falls to Ansaldi, the left back. And how is that for a strike from an Argentinian left back that doesn't really press forward too much? Absolutely spectacular strike from Ansaldi, and the way the team celebrated, you'd have thought we'd have gone through. I thought that it was done on away goals, the Spanish Cup, but it did the entire team celebration, so I presumed that got us back in the game and we were heading towards extra time. A couple of replays here for you of that goal. Such a sweet strike from Christian Ansaldi. So pleased with that. Really put his foot through it towards the far top right corner. Nothing the keeper could do about it, but in fact I was right. You do have away goals count in the Spanish Super Cup, and we went out on away goals, so I was quite I don't know, fooled by the fact that the team did the, all 11 player, all 10 outfield player celebration. Completely threw me there, and I thought for a minute, oh, we're going to extra time, we've done it, and then it turns out we hadn't, and we were out. So unfortunately, no more Spanish Cup action this year, but we are trying to bring in some midfielders if we possibly can. Mateo Kovacic is going to come in to replace Mario Suarez. Of course, we were looking for a Thiago replacement. Now we're looking for a Thiago and Mario Suarez replacement for the short-term future because of the injury we've previously mentioned. So we're looking at Kovacic, we're looking at Miralem Pjanic as well. Also looking for a striker because I want to get rid of that man, Raul Jimenez, and Jackson Martinez is the first man we're put an offer in for, though we're going to offer for a couple others as well, accepting a loan bid offer from Real Zaragoza for Hector, the young striker that really isn't going to get any football from me whatsoever. We get a contract offer accepted by both Lamela and Cuadrado. Now I had a decision to make here, and I told you Lamela was my main choice for that wide midfielder, so he is going to be the one that I accept first. £15.5 million. We're going to stall on Cuadrado right now because we're still trying to move on Christian Rodriguez if we possibly can to free in the space for an extra wide player. And actually, speak of the devil, we get an offer in from Villarreal. Now, I could have countered that and got some more money, but I just want him out of the door. We managed to get Cuadrado, a bid offered for Cuadrado accepted, a lot lower than we were thinking we were going to have to pay for him. So I'm not too fussed about losing out 1.3 million on him, considering we've probably saved about 5 million on what I was expecting to pay for this man. But we will stall for now because of course we need to make sure that Rodriguez actually leaves before we bring him in. But as you saw, we confirmed the deal for Mateo Kovacic, the young Croatian, I think he is, or Serbian central midfielder. Of course he's coming in from Inter Milan for just £7 million. Really, really good player. He is indeed Croatian. And as you can see now, we're into the first or second game rather of the episode. And as you can see, making their first games for the club, getting their debuts, are Mateo Kovacic and Eric Lamela out on the right hand side. So hoping that they can make a good impression on me today. You can see Oblak is in defence as well, and there's Christian Rodriguez on the left hand side, hoping to put him in the shot window to make sure that Villarreal guaranteed that move went through. And as you can see, Granada playing a rather defensive 4-4-2 formation with two holding midfielders, definitely going to try and get themselves any sort of result here that they can by frustrating me as the attacking side. But speaking of being an attacking side, we are on the front foot as we head into the game here. Lovely little fake shot from Raul Garcia, turns the man but can't beat the post, and they get a lucky deflection, goes straight back to the goalkeeper, and he's able to gobble it up. But they're actually going to catch me on the back foot this time. Franrico plays through Al-Arabi and with great dribbling feet beats two men, feeds Rico who feels Cordoba, takes it around Oblak, the goalkeeper, and that is a really, really tidy goal by Granada. I was impressed with that. I don't mind conceding goals where it's an extremely nice, flowing passing move that they put together there. Some nice dribbling, some nice passing. Lovely composure from their striker as well to take it round the goalkeeper, and they took the 1-0 lead. But Koke's going to get the turn here, and we hit the post for the second time in this first half. We could be 2-1 in front, but in fact we're going into the second half behind thanks to the frame of the goal. But we're still going to continue to come forward. Koke again involved, lofts it over the top. Raul Garcia stretches with every last inch of his hamstring, and he gets there to toe poke the ball home. Just 2 minutes after the break, we're back on level terms, and from then on, as you could probably well imagine, it was only going to go one way. Koke links up with Garcia again, thought about playing it back to him there, but couldn't quite find the angle, so I decided to have a go myself, whips the ball, and the woodwork denies us for a third time this game. Absolutely incredible. Raul Garcia hitting the angle of the bar and the post there. We stay at 1-1. Just 10 minutes left to go now. Gabi into Christian Rodriguez. Such a sweet strike from the Uruguayan. Quite possibly the last thing he's going to do in an Atletico Madrid shirt. Of course, we're waiting for him to have contract talks with Villarreal to see if he's going to be moving on. Garcia picks up the ball here, though we're still not done. Koke pushing forward, tries to do the defender, does well to take it around him. The finish isn't quite good enough, but it drops straight to Raul Garcia. And we take a 3-1 lead. Nothing less than we deserved, to be completely honest, with the amount of chances and the amount of misfortune we'd had earlier on. But we get the initial ball clear here. They're going to play another lob through ball, and a completely mistimed jump by a computer-controlled defender that blocked me off trying to jump at it with Diego Godin means that the ball drops straight to a Granada player. He slots it home. Fortunately, it didn't cost us. Ricky with the second goal for them, but we'd already scored 3. We already get all 3 points. So there's a big gap now. We've been playing games every 2 or 3 days. Now we have a gap of a week or so before the next game, so we have enough time to try and bring in some more players. We've signed 2, as you can tell by the title. There's 2 more to come, but which 2 are they going to be? As you can see, confirmation that Christian Rodriguez has moved on to Villarreal. £4 million of the 4.7 has gone into my transfer budget, which means we can now accept the offer for Juan Cuadrado. He comes into the club, £18 million for one of the best wingers in European football right now. Absolutely thrilled with that signing. Hopefully you guys are too. Now we just need to nail down the striker slot. Still trying to get rid of Raul Jimenez and bring in a replacement. Gonzalo Higuain, Jackson Martinez and Edinson Cavani are all 3 of the players we're bidding for concurrently at the same time. 24 million plus Jimenez for Higuain. It's going to be 24 million without Jimenez because PSG aren't interested in him for Edinson Cavani. What's going to be the deal? Which one's going to get accepted? It's the Higuain one. £24 million plus Raul Jimenez. Now, can we get him to agree a deal? Crucial first team player, £150,000 a week, not the 160 that he's asking for. Will he accept it? That's the question. The answer is on your screen right now. Filling in the boots of Raul Jimenez is Gonzalo Higuain. In fact, he's good enough to fill in about 4 sets of Raul Jimenez's football boots, and we currently sit top of the table by 7 points, with Barcelona having a game in hand, but still it's a big lead at the top we've got right now, and we've brought in the players to hopefully boost the squad and give us the momentum we need to win that La Liga trophy. Of course, we're still going in the Champions League as well, and that will start up again in the next few episodes as we head out of the January transfer window. 4 new signings today. Hopefully you guys are impressed with them and pleased with the players that we've brought in. Fingers crossed they can do the job for us. But that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. All links will be down below, along with a link to subscribe and a link to take, or a couple of links to take you to g2a.com if you need any Xbox or PSN codes. But that's all for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.